I'd like to introduce a new innovative product, a winner of the All-Russian National Design Award, our M2030 turnstile. Several factors make it stand out, which is why it actually received this award. Probably one of its most important and complex differences from other products in this field is the width of the pedestal. We were required to make it as narrow as possible, and our engineers essentially reinvented the mechatronic part of the turnstile equipment. They fit two motors into this very compact design while maintaining high throughput, speed, and reliability, as transport equipment must meet the strictest standards for durability and the number of cycles over its service life. Why is it so important to ensure such compact dimensions? It's important first and foremost from an economic standpoint. There's no need to rebuild the station, you just replace the turnstiles and get increased capacity, which is economically viable and justified. That's why the Moscow Department of Transport chose this equipment, as the economic impact is very significant. The difference in size provides an extra lane for every row of 8 turnstiles, meaning where there were 8 old turnstiles, there are now 9 new ones. The turnstile supports reversibility. This means that in the morning, for example, when there's a heavy flow of people entering the station, we set the equipment mostly for entry. In the evening, when people are returning from work, it switches to exit mode instead. Switching can happen automatically as it's a smart turnstile. Thus, the calculated increase in throughput by the Department of Transport, already confirmed at several stations, is about 40%, which is very significant and justifies the choice. Another distinctive feature, which, as far as we know, hasn't been used in equipment anywhere else in the world, is the projection of the optimal recognition point for facial recognition payments. Previously, the Metro used stickers. During the off-season, they wear out quite quickly, and consequently, they have to be replaced. This solution, besides looking very high-tech and innovative, also provides savings on this component. The turnstile has over 24 sensors, which provides preliminary monitoring of people passing through and, accordingly, allows for the early detection of unauthorized entry attempts and a timely response. We've implemented haptic feedback, which allows visually impaired people to get a clear signal from the turnstile when the gates open and payment is successful. The turnstile is designed as a modular system, allowing one version, for example, entry only, to be converted into a universal entry-exit model, or exit only, by simply replacing individual modules. I'd also like to highlight that the turnstile supports all the necessary payment methods implemented in the Moscow Metro. And these are Troika transport cards, contactless bank cards, a QR code, which supports both the virtual Troika and SBP payments, and of course, payment using facial biometrics. Biometric payment methods are a high priority for the Department of Transport, not only in the metro, but also in other areas of life. And at the moment, the technology is perfectly fine-tuned and works extremely fast. And here, actually, we can demonstrate how it works. That is exactly why our equipment received such a high award. Previously, no one in this field had made such devices yet, and we are confident that in the future this will become an industry standard, and inevitably our know-how and solutions will be copied and adopted all over the world.